she is going to talk to you about Pinterest.
All right, Pinterest, a lot of people describe as like
Just kidding.
a Twitter with pictures and videos. You get to pin things that you think pertain to you and what you like, or if you think it's a good idea. There are a lot of tutorials and recipes that you do, because almost all of these pictures, if you click on them again, it'll lead it to the original site. Like if I wanted the site where it showed me this recipe for the Reese's brownie things, then I would click on it, and then I would click on it again, right there, to lead it to the original site. To make an account, you just go to Pinterest.com, and then it'll say join us, and then you can log in. And they made an update so where you can automatically join in just by using an active email account. And so once you've done that, you'll have this little button in the upper right hand corner that's your profile. And if you click on that, then it'll lead you to this page where it'll give you automatic boards, which are just ways of organizing your pins. And in order to edit a board, like let's say you don't like some of the ones you're automatically given, you can click edit in the bottom of it, and you can change the title. You can change if you can change a description, or you might just want to delete the description altogether, or you can delete it completely. Well, I know a bunch of teachers who use Pinterest, like what they do, like especially if they're like teaching a younger class, they can get a bunch of ideas for like interactive learning things. And like if I were to search, probably like a teacher's board where they thought like there are ways that you can do that for like in your class, where you can think like maybe it's a good idea that I should try this in class, or like.
Absolutely.
Sorry we're jumping in, Claire. We love Pinterest, can you tell? Alright.
So Tumblr is a new kind of social networking, and there's something on there for everyone because there's almost like 100 million blogs on there, I think, by now.
In order to create your own Tumblr, you have to have an active email account, and you have to create your own URL, and it should be creative and original because Tumblr is a place where you can express yourself freely, so your URL should reflect that. And to make a password, you want to make it easy to remember, but also hard, so that way no one takes your account.
So one of the first things you do once you get a Tumblr is create your themes. And they have themes that you can pay for, but it's kind of ridiculous to pay like $70 for something you're only going to use for a couple of months. And so there's a bunch of ways to get custom themes, and you can also adjust like what your bio says and like what that says about you. So this is my friend Tyra's blog, and you can click the dashboard and that'll just lead you back to your dash, and you can ask or message people, and you can also follow or unfollow people. When you follow somebody, that means you see everything they post on your dash.
This is what your dashboard is going to look like when you create your Tumblr. If you click the little button that looks like a house, or the Tumblr button, it refreshes your dashboard and you'll get new pictures that have been reblogged. If you click on the ask box or the message box, it's where people can ask you questions, and then if it blinks, that means you have a question you can answer. If you have any trouble with Tumblr, you can click on the help button or the settings button. You can change your theme or your URL, either one. The search engine right here where it says tags, where you can tag for something or search for something you want to personally reblog. And then where it says Tumblr Radar down there, it's where they Tumblr picks a blog each week or each day to like spotlight on, so that way they gain publicity, and then you can follow them. And then it gives you numbers of how many posts you have, how many followers you have, how many things you viewed, and how many blogs you're following.
So this is how you like or blog something. The little number is the number of notes, so the number of times people have liked or blogged that picture. And when you like something, it'll like, it's basically permanent until you unlike it, and you can always find it right on your dash. And then you can click that to reblog. You can click it, and then this screen will pop up, or you can just click Alt or Blog and it does it immediately.
For reblogging, it says tagging things down at the bottom, it's where when you press Alt and reblog, or you click reblog, this picture will pop up, and you can add your own description of what you think the picture is about, or like what you feel about the picture. And then
you can add it to queue, so that means even if like you're not here, your blog will still like be active, and it just reblogs pictures like on the timer. These are your followers and notifications. So these are like notifications that I saw on my dash, and that's an instant one that pops up on the side. And then these are like the people that follow me, and then you can go through, and usually if they follow you, you will probably want to follow them.
And then for reblogging, there's different types of posts you can reblog. There's things called moving GIFs, which are just like moving pictures or small videos. And then there's text posts, which are just like things people say. Oftentimes they're funny or they can be serious, either ones. And then there's regular like picture collages and then single pictures. That's it.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, what questions do we have about Tumblr? Is not something that we have allowed here at school right now. Isabella and Emily kind of took it a step further with their presentation. Since they can't show you physically here how the site looks, they took a number of screenshots from their own Tumblrs at home. So he's going to be talking to you about videos. He uses a video editing program that I would consider to be a step or two more advanced than what you'll get on Windows Movie Maker. So it's a good opportunity for you to see if maybe you want to get into video editing, how you might want to proceed. Also, he's going to talk to you a little bit about his YouTube channel, which is called The Only One, where he publishes his videos if you want to check him out. And it looks like, are you up and running?
Yeah.
Excellent, so Juan.
So yeah, as you said, my name is Juan, and I'm going to be talking about video editing and my YouTube channel. So first things first, you want to film your video. This is my old camera, and this is the one I used to use to film my videos, but now I have like a better one. And it doesn't really matter what kind of camera you get, as long as it films and as long as you can put the files on your computer. Then you want to get yourself an editing software. Now this is the editing software that I use, and like Miss Sutton said, it is a little bit more advanced. Now this is a little a project that I've been working on for the varsity card, or the varsity winter card at our school. So here, I'll play a little bit of it, of what I've got so far. And it does need a lot more editing, so just to let you know. Idea. So like I said, I use this one, and it usually, depending on how long my video is, it takes me about 2 hours to edit and an hour to film my video. Now, when it comes to video editing softwares, like I said, this is the one I use, and yeah, it is a little bit more expensive, but this company offers 3 different types: Pinnacle Studio 16, Pinnacle Studio 16 Plus, and Pinnacle Studio Ultimate. Yeah. And so you can just buy these on Amazon.com, and as you can see, the longer the name, the more.
Thing. In this game, it's free world, which means you can just go where you want, do what you want. You have no specific route to take. You can do what you want. So you got to strategize what you want to do, plan out where you want to go and try and get through the game. And as you proceed, you get different people, like this guy right here who I'm walking towards, Walter, his name is. He's a merchant, and he tries to, his prices change as the day goes on, like a stock market. So you can buy things from him and sell it back for a profit. So it's nice for managing money. Over here, we have someone who's a mechanic, and the mechanic lets you build crazy inventions, which I've built some crazy things once in a while. And there are lots of other people. And basically what you gotta do in this game is you gotta go around the world. In the beginning, you gotta chop down trees to be able to make a house, which is what I have over there. Because they refuse to live anywhere unless you have a house. So you gotta go chop down trees, get things, go mining, plan out where you've been, where you haven't been. And then you gotta go for certain objectives. Like, one of the objectives in this game is the underworld, which is, I'm gonna tell you there real quick. Everything you go through in this game is pretty much strategy, planning out what you're gonna do, working together, and it never really ends. So as long as you have something to go for, you can just keep playing it. And that's it.